This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest's offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games.
Turning it on. There he goes. He's at the 40.
It's not fun playing defense.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Going up top again. Down, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. The sure hands, it's Grimes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Running into the open space. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Trying to bull his way in. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Try to barge their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. With jet sweep pass. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. NC State at the line with a first and 10. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field. Your back's to the plate. You've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Making side adjustments here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. To throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. A big turnover. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Rodgers.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical.
Oh, out of space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
NC State will try to close the deal and run out the clock. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field. Turning on the Jets. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. It's complete. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one...
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives.